Well, hello my fellow car modelers. How you doing today? I just got a kit today I've been kind of waiting for. I got real excited. Got the call from Andy. He says, hey, I got this thing. It's here. Well, and I said, I'm rolling down there, dude, right now. I'm getting there right now, and I'm grabbing that kit from you. And I went there probably 5 hours later, got there, and I had to pay him. Because if I took the kit and went out, that'd be shoplifting. Got home and I want to show you guys. This is cool. So we're going to take a look at this, and it is a reissue of an old kit, but it's kind of been changed a bit. So we're going to do a comparo. You want to see what it is, or should I just surprise you? Well, you probably saw on the thumbnail what it is. So this whole hype, it's all theatrics. It's okay. Four-door Impala, the supernatural Impala, the '67 four-door Impala. Yeah, this is cool. This is super cool. We're gonna open this thing up together and we'll compare it to the original issue from 1997 when it was just a two-door sports roof, but it's pretty much the same kit except, you know, they changed it. They changed it. They changed the body and obviously in the interior and a few other added items. So we're gonna take a look at both of them and then you decide. I decided, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it. I got some cool ideas for it. It's cool, it's a four-door. And I already heard, Andy said he ordered a bunch in, he's already selling out of them. And he says they're already sold out at the distributors. They're sold out. So, you know, this kit's going quick. Everybody's waiting for it, everybody got it. Now it's gone. I only grabbed one. I think I want another. Because I want to do a cop car, I want to do a stock eliminator car. I could do a beater. You could do a taxi cab. You could do Mom's car, Dad's car. Dad didn't drive the four-door. Dad had the Super Sport Chevelle. That's right. This thing's cool. Let's look at it. So here we are with the all-new '67 Impala from AMT, all redone to be a four-door to depict the supernatural car. Well, if you haven't seen that series, it was a long-running show for quite a while, and I watched a bit. My daughter was really into it, but they had this cool four-door Impala that they chased ghosts and demons and archangels and whatnot, and they could get them pretty quick. They got there fast, all because of this car. But the really cool thing about it, if you're not a fan of the show or you don't even know what the heck it is, we got ourselves a four-door Impala because of it. I think that's cool. Let's take a look. They did an awesome job on the box art here. We got a nice side shot of the car on there, kind of telling you everything we got. And then on the other side, you got a picture of the actors, whatever. And we've got, looks like real shots of the actual model built. That's kind of a cool shot right there. That's pretty neat, man. Let's dig into this. I want to open this up. And of course on the bottom here, and it was, well, there's a price tag right there. It retails for $32.66 and he sells it for $29.99. Let's cut this thing open. Oh yeah, there we go. It is unleashed. So cool. Yeah. Let's start taking a look. Get that box opened. There we go. Nicely packed. As usual. Look at that. We've got some new wheels. They kind of look, they're non-directional. I remember these in the 80s and 90s. Quite frankly, I hated these steel modular wheels they tried to depict. If you can see right there, I don't know if you can see, looks like we got deep ones and we got front ones that are a little narrower, but if you see the saw blade goes, can you see the saw blade? The saw blade goes the same direction, both sides. So when you put them on the other side, they're going in a different direction than on the other side, if you follow what I'm saying. And I always hated those wheels. I had a '75 Camaro I bought that had those wheels. I couldn't stand the wheels so much, I junked the whole dang Camaro. The rest of the stuff is pretty much the same. You know, the bumpers would be the same in the separate windshield wipers. Pretty much the same from the old version of the kit, the two-door. And we've got the glass. The glass will be new because the back window will be different. But we've got the red tail lights. That's all good. Oh, let's take a look at the tires. Nice tires. Oh, I like those tires. Those are pretty slick. Let's take a look at those. I'm going to open them up. Let's just slice it open. Let's take a look at one of these wheels. I mean, these tires. It looks like we got bigs and littles, actually. I like those wide ones. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. AMT, round 2, please hear me. I need more of these tires, please. That is such a nice width. Little out around there, got a little bit of an issue. I don't know if you can see, there's a point where the tread's a little slanted, but wow, that is a nice looking tire, and it has no lettering on the side. That is really neat. And then you got your front ones that are a little more narrow. You can see the fronts are a little narrow, and that's cool. This is a nice tire too. Wow, these are handy. I want more of these tires. I will state a complaint. I understand the model that you're depicting, or the real car that you're depicting, but haven't we established this already? The modelers truly want white or tan plastic. Please don't give us colored plastic. And black, it's okay, but that kind of sucks. First, taking a look at it, wow. I don't know if you could see this. And I am one, I'm not disking. Hey, I am freaking grateful for this model because it looks really nice, but they did not finish off the tool, the mold, the actual metal mold. You can see how unfinished it is. There's a lot of scratches. That's kind of a bummer, guys. You can see where they did a lot of the changing from the roof line, which they did an outstanding job. Again, I hate to disc model companies because I'm grateful for what they put out. There was a discussion on our board about this, and I'm gonna have to go on this, and I'm not discing them. Thank you for doing this, AMT, but really, when you do this, some people can't really deal with it. And for what we pay for models today, and it's not unreasonable, but please, man, don't give more fuel to the fire when people just complain, because they're going to complain about this. I'm sure when you paint it, it's not going to be a big deal. I'm just saying, it's too bad you didn't finish those molds off good. You can see where the machining and stuff, and you even can see a hint over here possibly where the old one door was. But you know what, again, we're going to take a look at the old body and this, and looking at it, I'd rather have this than nothing at all. So I'm done with my complaining. All in all, this will paint over and you'll be fine. So that's that we'll do the comparison. That's pretty cool. Nice with the floor. I don't think there's any changes in this. I think the car, as far as the wheelbases, were the same, so the frame should be the same. And oh, I love this. In the 90s they started doing this stuff. You know what's cool? Look, do you notice something here too? It's almost like two shades of black though. They give the floor kind of a rough, like undercoating look. That looks pretty cool actually. And then you put the frame on there. Frame's a little glossier. That'll be nice in painting it, if you were to paint it or just leave it alone. Here we go. We're gonna have to do some opening here, because this is an important part too that was changed, is the interior. That's the important part right there. And we got, what do we got? Do we have a bench seat? Do we have a bench seat? Oh, boys and girls, we have a bench seat. How freaking cool. I'm going to remove this because we need the white, because this thing's black. Holy cow, look at that. We have a bench seat. That is cool. That is cool. The back seat looks pretty good. Nice texture to it. But man, We got a bench front seat. That's wicked, 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 wicked cool. That makes, I'm looking forward to looking at the rest of this kit. I'm getting excited. Sorry. And here we go with the door panels. 4-door door panels, all reshaped. Wow. Nice job there, guys. You got good texture. You got good engraving of how the panels were. That's pretty cool. Niceness. I like it a lot. Now we're getting into stuff that's pretty much the same. If you're familiar with the original issue of the 67 Impala, we got pretty much the same stuff here. Got your control arms for the rear suspension, shock springs, big block valve covers. That's a nice intake. I really like that intake. Let's see, can we get, hope you can see that good. Nice rear end bolt. So we got a corporate 12 bolt, which would probably be in a big car like that. I like this when AMT started doing this back in the 90s. Look at the rear drum brakes, the backing plate that goes into your tire. That's cool. That's pretty neat. We've got ourselves a firewall, core support, beautiful big block Chevy engine there. Separate oil pan, love that always. And we've got all our good bits and pieces to do a nice big block. A nice dashboard, looks like everything is all there. You got nice gauge engraving, pretty nice. I usually do the instructions first, but this is not usual. I'm all out of my mind because I'm excited. And looks pretty much standard. Just redrawn the body, but that looks pretty much like the instruction sheet that we got. Look right there, there's the other version they do. They still do the 2-door in that box art right there. I don't have that, I have the original box art. But okay, we're taking it out. Alrighty, what do we got for decals? Oh, kind of interesting. I'm not going to get into things. I know there's people that have a little bit of issue with what would be in this decal. Ooh, how do we touch this base? I'm not one of them. I'm not going to get into religion or beliefs or whatever, but if you understand this show, having this, some people would say, would be witchcraft, and this could really bother a lot of modelers. I think they should have taken that into account before they put this out, because people get offended these days, and I'm not going to voice my opinion on that one either. But for the TV show, this was under the trunk, under the trunk lid. It was a part of it. If somebody wanted to do it accurately and open the trunk, you've got the decal to put that on there. It doesn't bug me one bit. Heck, I listen to the most aggressive heavy metal you'd ever listen to. I don't have a problem with it. I've got t-shirts with pentagrams on there. Yep, now you know the truth of Luca. I'm a metalhead dude, and pentagrams do not bug me one bit. But I know there's people that are sensitive to that. But you have the different license plates and a gauge cluster right there. That's about all I'm going to go. I'm going to be done with going over that. That's between y'all and AMT. Me, AMT, cool. For someone who wants to do that car, who was a fan of the show, right on, cool. Alrighty, model car kiddos, it is showdown time between the new and the old. But this is going to be really cool because there are some significant differences in the new one. We've got ourselves a 4-door compared to the old 1997 original issue. We got ourselves a 2-door sport roof. There was a considerable amount of change done and a considerable amount of work done by Round 2/AMT to give us this new exciting version. Let's take a look. We're going to start with the bodies. So here we have it, the two bodies. Obviously, it's pretty self-explanatory which is the new 4-door and which is the old 97 issue, original issue, I should say. But you can already see between the new 4-door and the 2-door here that it's basically from the same tooling, almost exact same detail engravings, all in the engine bay. All this, the cowl, all this is all the same until we get about here. And there you go. What do you think? You can really see the lines of that roof and how different the bodies are. They really captured that. This really does look like that roof, everything, you know, what the four doors look like. They captured it. They did a really, really good job. Keeping the lines of the car, excellent engraving and looks of the four door. There we are with our trunks. Totally different styling in the trunks. Wow, it's really interesting to see the two right next to each other. You can really see how different it is. I've got, if you can't see, let's see if I get that. We've got the A pillar to A pillar. All the front's the same, but you can see where the back windows are totally different. So there you are with your bodies. Let's check out other things. It seems like the floors are exactly the same. Not a change there. I guess there wouldn't be. The wheelbase would be the same between the two-door and the four-door. Only difference I see is they put a trademark for GM right there. And that kind of sucks because you got all this undercoating detail. If you go to sand that out, you're going to have a smooth spot there. Why they don't do it like right there? But little things we got to live with, I guess. That's the challenge of being a model builder. We will get past that. Here we got one that doesn't have it. That's the old one. Exactly the same other than that. And here we go with the interior panels. Let's do this. It looks like they're about the same size, but you've got the black one, of course, is the four-door, and this cream colored one is the two-door. You can see how, with it having a back seat, how different all the door panel would be here, or the inner panel, the back seat panel is compared to the rear door panel, where it would have an armrest with the door latch handle. Pretty excellent representation there. You can see where the structure of the body, you got kind of this bulged area there on the four-door that they would have back on those cars to build up the strength for the door jambs, because this is the whole open air, no post four-door. So you had a bit of structure that went up about halfway on the side of the car there to hold the hinges and the latch for the doors on the side. Well, here we go with all the chrome for both model kits. This chrome here, and this is from the new black Supernatural four-door, and this is from the 97 Sport two-door. And first what we'll take a look is the differences in the grills and bumper. Up above, if you can see right there, it says the Super Sport, but we don't have any bumperettes. On the lower one, which is the new four-door, it says Caprice right there, I believe. Or no, just Chevrolet script. I'm having a hard time seeing it with all that shiny chrome. But we've got ourselves bumperettes. Everything else is pretty much the same. Of course, with the Sport, you had extra things on the chrome trim, like you had a different hood here. So you had the Sport hood with the louvers that were in the center, and you had the bucket seats with the center console, which came in chrome on that kit. Where this four-door, it's just a Caprice, just their base model. It had bench seats as we saw before, so there's no need for that stuff. And we also have ourselves a basic flat hood, which I can see resin casters casting that to be so that you can use it on making a sport roof car, the two-door, and have yourself a little more basic model, and that's pretty cool. You can mix and match and build whatever you want now. You got some definite choices here. So this is what we had to deal with back in 97 getting that kit. These tires are okay, but they're not the greatest. You had your lettering done. These are Firestones. Treads kind of, the basic. Okay tire, kind of small, but they're all the same size. But that's what we had in the 97 two-door issue. But look at these tires, like we'll go over them again. You got bigs and littles, but look at how much nicer. And then you got flat, clean sidewalls to put whatever sticker decal you want on there, or nothing at all. And nice tread. just a little bit more of a beefier tire, especially this rear tire. Look at it compared to the old one. And you can see these tires are a bit taller. At least, well, the rear one is. It looks like it. Front one is smaller. So you got a little bit nicer tires. So there you have it. The new 67 Impala sports sedan from the TV show Supernatural. What a cool alternative we have to building an old 60s car. We finally can make Mom's car, although my mom never had one. But my friend's mom had one, and I always thought it was a cool car. But I like four doors, what can I say? I think I'm going to make a drag car out of it. So there it is. That's it. That's it. That pretty cool kit. I think they did an outstanding job getting that all the proportions right, changing the whole body for the four-door setup. Man, there's a lot of cool things you can do with this car. Yeah, so there it is. Another great model from AMT, because they do great. They do great kits, man. It's so cool that round two is just starting to crank out some new stuff. You know, taking old stuff, but they're like turning it into new. Well, it's just great to have it. I'm thrilled. I hope you enjoyed this. Now you want to run out and go get the kit? I would. I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to run back to Andy's probably tomorrow because he's closed now. I might get another one. Or maybe not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I want another one. Thanks ton. Thanks a bunch for supporting. There's my Patreons right there. Get your t-shirts, get your mugs, get your tank tops, and whatever the heck else I sell there on my Teespring store. Support the channel. Give us a like. Subscribe if you haven't. Help support the channel. It's great things we're doing here. We're having fun. Thanks, man. And you know what I always say? This is me, Lucas C. Keep gluing those figures together. And keep cutting that side ring. And we will see you in the next video. I got an itch. I could do at the dudes at the you know at the guys oh, I can't think of what it's called. The wholesalers. It's distributors. Alrighty, so here we got the two. What do we got going here? You're gonna first of all, let's take a Are you serious? I can't fucking do this, huh? Let's try this again. Holy I'm gonna run out of battery and I'll just fuck my whole day up. Let's hold this correctly. Oh God, I can't get a I'm like the fucking Winnebago man. Try this again. You know, Tony, could you do me some kindness? Okay, let's try this again. All I need is flies. So here we are. God. Oh boy, yo. I hit the camera and shook it.